Taurus, how you doing? So I'm hearing, what's going on? What is going on? What is going on with you anyway? What's going on? Hello? Hello? You're not even talking to me. What's going on with you? Why are you not saying anything? Why are you avoiding me? So, sorry, Taurus. Well, Life Path 5, Taurus or Aries. How you doing? You can actually follow me around. So I'm going to channel for a couple of seconds while I just enjoy a beverage. Diet Coke. Beverly. We're in Beverly Marsh, or Marshall Mathers, something to do with Eminem, Emily, Melissa Maria, Michael Jackson, Julie, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Justin, Jack. But like, hello, McFly, are you in there? Why are you not speaking to me? Hello, anybody in there? Hello, why are you not speaking to me? Right, so it really does feel like that you might not be speaking to someone. If I say not, you say 1, 2, 3, might be a Pisces swinging on a tree. Now this can be your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your in-laws and your outlaws, or even Laura. Okay, Laura or Lucifer, Capricorn or Gemini are reading numerology, which means that 5 of the major arcanas is Sagittarius and Taurus. Their major arcana cards are 5. So you can watch Taurus and Sagittarian readings, whether you have Sag in your chart or not. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, it doesn't matter. You can watch it. You can also watch it from a perspective of Life Path 5, okay? Because we read in numerology. How you doing, Taurus? So let's see what you've got coming up in your environment, whether this be your love life or just your environment of work and family, for a start, before we do your tarot, of what you've got coming up for the month of June for Taurus. What should they be aware of? So you've got just leaving. It's not working out. There you go. So whatever it is that I kind of picked up, sorry, there's also a video rendering. Whatever it was that I was picking up in the channel messages there's this ignoring each other and like, okay, if you're not speaking to me, then don't. If you don't want to know, then don't. If you don't want to listen, then don't. Well, you don't want to listen either. Well, if you don't want to listen, then I don't want to listen. So you're kind of like, what's with all that rabbit, Abbott? That's my surname. So this could be your mother or your father or your brother or your daughter. It really doesn't matter. But what are you doing? I'm just leaving. You're like, well, every time I come in the door, you're just going out of it. And you're like, yeah. Every time you come in the door, you go straight in your bedroom. Why is that? Well, I'm not paying attention to you. Why is that? Well, you could have come from the Scorpio Aries reading that I just did that represented attention deficit disorder. Hello. Why are you not giving me any attention? Might be because someone has attention deficit disorder. So very important. This will be promoted on this channel constantly all the time now, is to make sure that you or your partner or your family members all get checked up for attention deficit disorder, because that could be the root cause of the problem that you guys have been going around for so long, not actually realizing that you may have attention deficit disorder and you've been blaming someone that has it. Okay, that's blaming someone that has mental health problems. Okay, so it's very important to get checked up. Now, if you have Scorpio or Aries or a Life Path 4 in your chart, and the other person in family or partnership has a Life Path 5 Sagittarius Taurus, you're just coming up in the same reading. Okay, in the same reading. Okay, so just leaving, not working out. Now, that's either a parenting thing or a thing, Stephen, or your actual relationship. Okay, it's up to you what you're leaving. Okay, or they are. But this is basically like, I've got better things to do with my time than talk to you. Okay, so if that be your love life and that's what's been happening, there you go. If it isn't and this starts to happen through the month of June, there you go. Okay, so there they go. Louise, Lucy. Taurus, what should they be aware of in their environment, please? Sorry, sometimes I have to give my head a chance to come back into the physical. Venting about you. So again, this might be where you end up sitting down on a couch with someone and you're kind of like, what's going on anyway? Oh, listen, they don't talk to me, Dave. They don't say anything. They're just always ignoring me. They don't never listen and they're pissing me off. They just always do this, blah, blah, blah. But everybody vents. Everybody has a bosom for a pillow. If you've got a certain bosom in your pillow, okay, that you go to, there you go. Whether that be a friend, a mother, a lover, or a partnership, okay, there's this energy of like, I can't cope with this person, Dev. They're fucking doing me head in. Every time I try talking to them, they don't listen. Why not? Well, they might have ADHD. Oh dear. Oh, what are we going to do, Jim Bowen? What are we going to do? Well, let's tell a friend. Phone a friend. Right, Taurus? So let's see. Taurus, what they got coming up that they should be aware of in their environment for June. So, emergency, south entrance, hospital visit. There you go. What do you know? This could be relating to either one, going to hospital or the clinic, okay, or the doctors or the hospital. And if it isn't and nobody is, it's just relating to that it is not to do with spiritual shit going on with the moon and the planets. It could be with a person that's spiritual and they have ADHD, or they have mental illness, or they have an actual illness that relates to this card proving it. Is a lot to do with the fact that someone has a condition, okay, a certain condition going on in their life. There could be doctor's appointments. There could be hospital appointments, okay. You could work in the A&E. You could work for, so everybody says to me, what's A&E in Britain, right? So emergency is definitely the E part, and A and E is accident and emergency, right? So it's where you might work in a hospital, you might have problems with one's familyship or partnership where it requires getting checked out. This can also be finding someone to talk to and say, look, who can I talk to if I have ADHD and my partnerships and everything keep going wrong? Who can I talk to? Well, it could be a therapist. Okay, not a piss therapist. Okay, you should never want a pissed therapist, because if you have one of those, they'll be like, "Don't worry about it, sweetheart. You just talk, and I'll take all your money." Right. So there's this. I need to talk to someone about certain things that are going on now. This, like I said, it can be tarot card readings. It can be like, you're wanting someone to talk to. It could be a friend. But if it is to do with around mental health, it could be getting advised by a tarot reader to go to the doctors. Okay. If any of you guys haven't been checked up, okay. Had enough? I told you. I've had enough of this person keep sticking their tits all over the show. Sorry. It's kind of like... Right. Now, it could be, right, that came up in other readings. If you are suffering through mental illness of ADHD and sex life is a big problem, right? Unless you're blur and it's park life and you're losing weight and you're on a diet. But it could also be the fact that Blur have just brought out a new single. Just saying. They're British. But again, Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. If this is a problem with sex that is within a relationship, ADHD and mental health play a huge role in that. Okay. Because it relates to, why can you not give me so much attention and so I can feel like I'm a woman and I feel like loved and wanted and everything else? Why does that not always happen? Okay. So what I'll do is I'll dress up to get everybody to get your attention. But why does that not work when I'm showing myself and breasts and all? Why does that not always work? Okay. Because in real, it's not real, is it? It's not happening. It's kind of like this, it's fabricated, right? Just means people can also like, I'm trying to get your attention, but why are you not paying me any? Okay. People, I'm also picking this being up online, but, it is what it is here. But, I've had enough. People are not paying any attention to me. I'm dressing myself up, trying to make myself look gorgeous and beautiful, but nobody seems to be paying me any attention. Okay. Let's see. Now, like I said, if you have and you're in a dynamic, okay, where someone does have ADHD, sex is a huge problem with that, because it doesn't matter how you dress up or how you are. If a person doesn't have dopamine in their system, their chemistry is out of whack. Meaning one day or 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month, there's fuck all happening. There's no sex, there's no talking, there's no, it's just them, okay, then it's this. Here we go, loopy-loo. There's a problem there, right? So what is it? Well, it isn't spiritual. It's medical. It's a medical history, medical condition. What is it? Passed on through family. So take a look. What are your family members like? Taurus or Sag or Life Path 5. What are your family members like? Ember or Amber? What are your family members like? Okay, because if you look at their relationship and they're always trying to get each other's attention and they're fucking having a go at one another constantly all the time, what does that say? Could be brought up through the actual family members, given to you by a family member. Okay, so there's an energy here of why is nobody paying attention to my physique? Okay, but it can also be what we went through the other month, where I was saying seeking approval, or the name Seekings, or Vincent. Right? But I'm seeking approval by plastering myself all over the social media aspect of making myself look great and everything else. But why is no one paying any attention to that? Really? Because I might be just like trying to look great, but nobody seems to be paying attention because it doesn't come from all of this. It comes from in here, meaning that you can get stuff this way, but if it doesn't last very long, then why is that? Because it's superficial. Superficial, Pisces, low path 3, or I don't know, but it's superficial. Okay, which means that I'm more concerned about how I look than the actual energy of working on who I am. But you can't do that because preordained destiny means that's who you are. Okay, you can only be who you are. But if who you are has not been working in that aspect, then let's see, because this could be in your environment. Right, I'll just about fucking had enough, right? Can't take this shit no more, Danny Glover, right? Let's see. Anything going on with Taurus in their environment? So, dodging you see? Trying to, Danielson! Right? But this, like I said, man, I see this a lot. Sorry, and I'm not picking fault at anybody, but in feminines, I do, okay? When they're feeling down and they're feeling lonely, they can start to make themselves look gorgeous and beautiful, which is great, as long as you're only doing it because of you. But if you're in your head is, I need to do this to try and get a certain person's attention, but they don't seem to be paying me any, then it is superficial energy because it doesn't matter how you look. It depends on what's inside. Okay. Because a lot of feminines, the reason why a lot of feminine energies do themselves up and try to look beautiful because they try to get the attention of maybe a man or maybe, well, in my eyes, because what would you be doing it for women or for yourself? If you are, but you're just trying to get rid of fucking people and I don't want anyone's attention, but why do they keep giving me it? That's a fucked up way of doing things here, right? I've had enough of everybody keep giving me a loads of attention because I'm beautiful. So I'm just got to keep every motherfucker out because they all keep being attracted to my tits. Well, stop showing your tits. Right? Well, no, I don't want to. You don't have to. But then I've fucking had enough of all the attention that it brings. Well, there you go. That's fame. Right? Why does everybody... It's like having a fucking huge cock or a huge car, right? And you drive around in a Lamborghini or a fucking, whatever, really expensive car. What's someone going to do? Steal it? Scratch it? Want it? Call you an arrogant prick because you have everything? Okay. Right? But what would be this point here of showing that but not wanting anybody? Right? Pushing everybody out, not wanting everybody, but I want everybody's attention on me, to look at me. I love being watched. I love people to see who I am, what I look like. Okay, that's my main focus. But why push people out? Why push people away? So what, you're dealing with a superficial Superman that isn't even there? Superficial metaphysical connection that's not even there? So I've got to put myself up online knowing the person's watching me, but I have to ignore the fact that they're watching me, but I'm keep doing it, but it's really getting on my nerves because my twat flame might be watching my YouTube channel or my Instagram or my Facebook. because they're probably still on it. I need to keep posting all of these things up, but it's really annoying me, the fact that they're still on it. So I'm fucked. I'm stuck. Sorry, but I really am kind of picking that up here. Okay. Trust me, I went through this in my first twin flame situation that I went through. I was trying to do all I could in order to seek approval from the person so they could just literally see that I'd lost weight and that I looked better than what I was and that I knew all this spiritual stuff. And please watch me because you'll be fascinated by what I can do. But it was crap. It was bullshit. It was just crap. Right? Yeah. So I don't know what this is relating to, but like I said, I'm probably rubbed a few people up the wrong way here. But again, it's like this: I'm leaving. It's not working out. I don't want to know you. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just going to put myself up and make it worse. Okay. Well, you fucking do that because I'm in control of your life. No, you're not. Yeah, I can do what I want. If I want to look this way, I can, and I'll put myself out there and do whatever I like. Okay. Well, you do that. So, let's push you out. Okay. Weird. Strange, but there you go. Right, but like I said, you could have jealousy, you could have haters, right here, but doesn't everybody? This could be online here. Let's see. So, for Taurus, what they got going on for June 2023? So, again, exactly the same card. Where did it come out on? The reading that I literally just did for Aries, which means Scorpio, Aries, or Life Path 4 energies. Right? You came up and I said, if you've got a 5, blah, 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 and you'll find an opposition and a push-pull and a dodging and a fucking avoiding and everything else. If you're a Life Path 5, Sagittarius or Taurus, and you come up against, say, a Life Path 4 or a Scorpio or Aries energy that relates to numerology, you're going to have a part of your chart that pushes and pulls and pushes and pulls because it's an opposition, a challenge within your astrology and numerology. Okay. But if there's also fucking ADD and attention deficit disorder, that just adds to the mixture of things being really awkward and difficult, right? That's your karma just showing you, there is nothing that you're going to do to avoid this. Okay, not a single thing. Don't you worry about a thing, Stevie baby. Right. Let's see. Taurus, what they got coming up, please, for June 2023. Hey, cock. I'm looking at your head, Ed, Edwina, Eddie, Edmonds, Holly, Jodie Berry. It's a sad song that makes it better. So what is this that I'm going to have to promote? Come up here, Taurus. Let's have a look if you ain't got fed up and gone off. ADHD. Why are you not focusing? Why do you keep focusing on the negativity? Why can we not have sex every single day? Why can that not happen? Because I have an influctuation that goes on in my chemistry. It isn't balanced. My chemistry in my brain is not balanced. Okay, things don't work the same in my head than what they do yours. I don't see the same things as the way you see it. I don't see the relationship heading in the same direction that you do. Okay, if you're having a complete fucking meltdown and a Barney with a person, Dave, right? But this is, like I said, it's why does the cock not always show up, Cockfrost? Why does the cock always not come up? Well, because my chemistry doesn't work the same as what it does yours. Okay, so our sex life is it's not fair. What is going on? Why is that flashing? Sorry, because I've done that. Sorry, because you can give hand gestures to this camera. But sorry, Taurus. But like, why is that not fair? Well, it isn't fair, is it? No, it isn't. So what can you do about it? Well, not a real lot. If it's ADHD, there's not a real lot I can actually do about it. But is there anything else you can do about it? Well, I can try, but again, it's not going to be real. It's going to be fake. I'm going to have to fake it. an orgasm or anything like that, but I'm going to have to fake it until I make it. Just saying, man, there's people here showing their tits everywhere. But like, I'm going to have to fake it in order to make it. Okay. So this is like why you're not so passionate, why you're not so loving. Why do you all seek approval and attention all the time? But that does not seem fair. Okay. Because I might have ADHD. Okay. Imbalanced. Chemistry. Why is my love life constantly arguing and everything else? Because the chemistry. Okay. There probably isn't any chemistry. There's no spark. Mark. You right, Mark? But there's no spark. There's no chemistry there. Trust me, you know when you've got chemistry. Okay. Oh, fuck me. There's the chemistry. Woo! There's the chemistry. It just went to class. We all just went to school and it could have gone up the arse. Let's have a look. So where are we? Hold on a minute. Taurus. Right. So you got 2 of Cups. There's chemistry, all right. But you can see someone here is sex craved. Craven or John? You're right, John. Sorry, John, not you. John has now changed his channel. I subscribe to John. He is now JDS, Music and Entertainment. The guy has got vocal cords of an angel. So hopefully you go over and subscribe to John. I don't think he's doing tarot anymore. But like, right. So let's go down this road of what this is. Okay. So there's this energy of this 2 of Cups here, right? But there's mirroring and there is triggering because you've got 2 energies here. Now, someone here could be, like I said, they could be really, really, really wanting sex. This is like, that's all I think about is sex, sex, and sex. It's just on my mind 24/7. That's all I'm thinking about is sex, right? This is also sex. So if your energy here is coming up as like pushing someone away, pulling them and blah, 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 and then venting about, oh God, I can never seem to get what I want. Like, why can that not happen? Well, if it's because they have ADHD, Dave, then that's different because it's not their fault. It's not the fact that they don't love you or want to be with you. It's just the fact that they can't perform all of the time, right? I ain't going to lie. I've got it. I have ADHD here. Okay. Trust me, when you have ADHD, it's on like Donkey Kong when it's on. But when it's off, there ain't no turning it on. It ain't a switch, Dave. You can't just like, oh, okay, I'll turn that one on. Okay. Well, it doesn't always work. Okay. So there's this energy of maybe covering it up and maybe thinking, well, I'll try. Okay. But I can't exactly say that there's going to be a load of passion and love and I'm going to rip your clothes off like I would if I was feeling that way. Okay. It's kind of like that. Now, there can be this compromise with that because it does at the moment, you've kind of got this energy that's here, but it has to be on both sides. You see, because this can just be how one person's feeling, but the other person would be when I clarify it. You see? So let's see. Taurus. What have they got coming up, please, for Taurus for June? So the 9 of Wands, you see? In control and out of control. Now, you're either dealing with a narcissist, a gaslighter, or just someone that's worried that the person's going to flip out again. Okay. Or Jen, Julian, Jason, Jack. But like I said, this is worried. I'm worried the fact that this is going to cause more problems because of the trigger. Okay, because it's triggering me off because you're avoiding me. It's in the blood. This is a blood-borne energy, and it's also, like I said, PTSD, trauma, but it's also mental health. Okay, I have a mental illness. Here, look at the card, Dave. It shows you a lot. It's got a Band-Aid around his head, right? But like, I'm fucking traumatized by an experience, the fact that I have mental health. Okay. Or the fact that I have PTSD. Well, who don't these days? Trust me, who does not have PTSD? Right? It's too much of a common word, Cockfrost, to be floating around all the time. They're a narc. Okay. Narcissist is someone that prods and pokes for questions and problems, and I'm going to keep doing it until you break and until you buckle. Okay. But if a person has ADHD, they've fucking had enough. I've had enough, Tommy. I'm filling up. I can't cope. Taurus. What's going on with Taurus, please? For June. So you get the 8. It's happening around tarot card readings, readers and readings. These are all tarot card readers also that may have mental health problems, okay, and their own shit to deal with, right? Here, this is also, like I said, it's happening to a child. Like, God, I could tell you so much, but a lot of you get pissed off at me just telling you the truth. Right? Like I said, if you go across to the Aries reading where I said numerology, 4, Scorpio, Aries, or life path 4, right? It's the same energy. It could be happening to a child and the parent doesn't understand. The parent doesn't understand that the child may or may not have ADHD, unless they already know. But there's this energy of, I'm fucking had enough, Dave. I can't help it. It's not my problem. I can't do anything about it. It's mental health. Let's see. Taurus for June. So the Magician. So for a lot of you, as it stands at the moment, if we take out the top lot of cards, right, there is an energy of this working out and that you do have this person. But for some of you, this might be a breakup, makeup situation. 1 minute we're talking, the next minute we're not. 1 minute we're talking, the next minute we're not. 1 minute things are going really well, all of a sudden, bam, it's destroyed it. Yeah, it's like this searching out and seeking to destroy the situation, or the name Roy or Rachel or Rashad, Evans, Barry or Tina. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to leave that at the moment. We're going to go over to the other side because we've done the same amount as everybody else. So I'm going to do you another 3 cards and then another 3, 4, 5, 6 cards at the bottom here. And then I'm going to clarify everything here and tell you the turn up of the books. But that will be over on Patreon. Patreon is the bronze, silver and gold. Bronze tier is just monthlies. It says bronze monthlies only. Okay, or silver monthlies and weeklies, or gold monthlies, weeklies, teaching videos. Okay, so if you can't afford much, the bronze tier is always the way to go because it's only $2 or $3 and you get access to all 12, all the past readings, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, you, your partner, and also numerology. Okay, so it's very cheap. If not, and you want the monthlies and weeklies, you'll need the silver and so on and so forth. Okay. So thanks very much, guys. Really do appreciate it. And I'll hopefully see you on the other side.